start putting the pre-show up on the second channel. Just so if you want to see like, yo, this nigga was wild. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Champagne,
Ready?
champagne, 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 champagne,
The Blanco. Casamigos Blanco is not my favorite.
Tripping.
That shit is not fire.
Tripping.
I definitely didn't take that whole shot, but
What? Come on, G. Wow.
it was like a little bit left.
Wow,
I looked at the bottom and I
You're
was
an
like, damn,
adult.
my bad. Huh?
You're an adult.
I didn't know it was a little bit left in there. I just looked at the bottom.
I honestly at this point in my life, I have decided the alcohols I drink. I drink Corona Premium. I drink IPAs when you buy them. I don't buy IPAs. I drink Corona Premium, which is the light Coronas. I drink wine, and I drink Casamigos.
Get your skinny tea drinking ass out of here.
And I drink Casamigos. Other than that, I don't drink it.
Right. Skinny tea, man.
Like I saw one of the homies the other day, and like, man had some Hennessy. Gee, I'm never ever drinking that ever again, bro.
What, Hennessy?
Ever.
I fuck with Hennessy
I've
on
never
the
drinking
right
it
occasions. I like Hennessy.
What is the right occasion for Hennessy? At this
Oh,
point
I
in
feel
your life?
like getting turned. I mean, I'm sorry. That definitely just pop. I feel like getting turned though.
That's the right occasion for Hennessy in your life right now.
I mean, well, you talking about right now? Or you talking about when my kid get here? When my kid get here, it might be something completely different.
Wine, bro. I'm telling you, wine, G.
Oh yeah. When the baby gets
Start a
here,
wine club.
oh, trust me.
Let's start a wine club.
Oh, trust me. When the baby gets here, it's gonna happen. I mean, we can. Actually, I want to bring back my Wine Mondays. Like that was actually a very fun experience.
Wasn't it Wine Wednesdays or was
No,
it
it was
Mondays?
TPJ's Wine Mondays,
Okay.
and that was basically after Monday, you get off work, you bring a bottle of wine through, and then basically you can come and network with other people in Hollywood. But obviously, the Rona is running rampant, so
Yeah, you can't just be
I
up
don't
here
really
bringing
want random
mad people through-
networking in the crib.
To the
So
crib.
yeah, but I mean, I'm down to start a wine club, whatever. I don't really care. I mean, we can do whatever we want to.
Facts.
Like,
I really wanna,
that's a literal statement.
I really want to get my own wine by 2021.
Ooh, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, we don't have a basketball game playing in the background because we're gonna talk about it in a second. But the Clippers lost to the Nuggets in Game 6, so it's going to Game 7.
The Rockets pack is in the air.
Yeah, that Rocket. Yeah,
That Russ getting rolled. That Russ pack.
That Russ pack.
Smoking Russ.
That Russ pack. I'm
Smoking
crying.
Russ.
Them Russ runts. Somebody said that yesterday.
What is runts?
Runts is like it's just like a strain of like weed. But like
Russ
but like the nuggets. I mean, not the nuggets,
Russ
but the
runts.
weed. But the weed nugs are like really small.
Oh,
So
okay.
like they talking about we smoking Russ. I mean
Russ
runts. Yeah.
Russ Russ. Russ shake. You got the Russ shake. Grab with a Russ shake. Oh man.
Oh my god. That is,
So are we hopping in the Clippers first?
I mean,
Because
it's
the
up
clip
to- it's
pack
up
might
to
be
you.
in the air come
Man.
Tuesday too. G.
Man, that I hope that Doc pack ain't in the air
Gee,
come Wednesday if
bro,
they lose.
G.
I love
I love Doc G.
I love Doc G.
I'ma be
I
hurt,
really don't
G.
want to see Doc
I'm-
get fired.
I'm literally
But
gonna be
all
hurt,
of these
G.
coaches are getting fired, and he make a lot of money.
Not even that. It's just like that would be
He also makes a lot of money.
that too, but that would be the biggest disappointment by far.
They was second round, G.
You can't lose in second round. You
This-
can't.
the-
Nah, G.
Yeah, and actually,
You
you
can't
know
lose
what?
in
And
second
actually, you
round.
know what? We have topics, by the way.
You can't lose in second round.
Fans, and actually, I'm gonna read it because this is a specific topic from a fan.
Okay.
And this topic said, how overrated the Clippers are, and Doc Rivers is the most overrated NBA coach in history. Said Taser
Jesus
Boy
Christ.
10. I don't agree. Doc Rivers is not the most overrated coach in NBA
Yeah,
history.
no.
He won a championship. He got Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Rajon Rondo, and Paul Pierce to buy into playing with each other and working hard on defense,
People would
which is
say-
the thing that this Clippers team does not do.
Does not do. People.
They don't buy in and they don't work hard on defense.
Yeah, I don't
The
think
only
Doc,
person out there playing defense is Kawhi.
Kawhi, literally Kawhi, and PG sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
Sometimes.
like I
G. Pat played 17 minutes and got 6 fouls. G, how do you do that? How do you do that, Pat? They need you, bro. Like literally, I was like watching the game. Like when they was making the run, I'm like, yo, why Pat not on the floor, bro? Go defense over offense. And I realized the man got 5 fouls. G, what you like? I was like, I can't even be mad at Doc because like at some point, what you want him to do?
yeah. The real MVP said, y'all think the Clippers curse is still a thing? I say no, it's not.
Nah, they just tripping.
It's so funny. Like,
By the way, Montrezl Harrell has been god awful. I know what he said about his brother. No, he has been terrible. Every single game when the run starts, guess who win the game?
Yeah, but we
Trez.
knew he was going to be terrible
I ain't know
because
he-
this matchup doesn't favor him. Literally,
None of
and
the
then shout
matchups
out
in
to
the
Ashley
post-
Nicole. By the way, Ashley Nicole was talking buku
Did you say she was
bolo.
gonna write like a
Yeah,
dude with, like,
exactly.
at the beach or something like that?
I ain't no.
she
She said she was gonna write a sign that said like I was right. She was like, I'm gonna take a selfie and write real TPJ was right. I'm waiting on
we need
that.
that selfie actually.
I'm waiting on that.
We need that
because
selfie,
you volunteered that. You arrogantly, literally at the end of Game 5 in the third quarter with like 10 minutes left, she tweeted me, "Oh, look at TPJ. You told me this is going 7. This is dumb. This is impossible. I told you it's not going 7. It's not going 7. Then, I told you it's not going 7. It's gonna end in 6 on Sunday. If it don't, I'm gonna send a selfie saying at real TPJ was right." She sent that to me. I was just chilling. I'm like, "Oh, okay, you want to be arrogant." I was right. Now, all I will say is I picked the Clippers to win the series. So the Clippers are going to win the series.
I picked them to win today in 6. I was
But
clearly
also,
not correct.
I knew that it was going 7. Everything that pointed to the entire season. Like, I think I covered actually 2 Clippers versus Nuggets games this season.
No, I think I covered one too.
I covered, yeah. We got to cover a preseason. We got to cover. Didn't they play them twice in the preseason?
No, they playing once in the preseason. I think you went to the preseason game. And I think
I went to 2 though.
So I think you went to the preseason game, and I think I went to the one of the regular season.
I
games.
feel like I went to 2 of them.
Nah, because I know I seen Jokic play in person. I think they won that day. I think.
Yeah, but that might have been one of them days. That was an early day in the season when they played them.
I watched so many games. Yeah, I literally don't remember.
I think it was an early day in the season they played them, and that might have been one of the games where we had 2 credentials.
The games that
I saw them twice.
the games that stick out to me are the Bucks
I remember
game.
seeing Nikola Jokic the first time, being like, "Yo, he is really fat." Like I saw this man, I'm like, "Yo, he is fat as hell." And I remember seeing him again. I was like, "This man still is fat." Like the season has happened, and he still was fat. Now he's not fat anymore. He actually is in shape now.
He slimmed down a lot, which
He
is
slimmed
helping
down
him out a lot
which
too.
man, he is a machine.
Jokic is my favorite
And
white
he-
player ever,
and he don't get tired.
but he don't get tired because he plays at his own pace. Like he never really speed. Like he never really speeds
last
up.
year he got tired.
I don't think he got tired last year.
He got tired last
Remember he played like that 4 overtime game?
Yeah,
It was like
he got
in
tired
them-
and they didn't win because he ran out of gas and they wound up having Jamal Murray and Gary Harris taking stupid shots at the end because he got tired.
I mean, Jamal Murray
But
just
also
got better.
But he got in shape. Like
That
there is
too.
no time that I'm looking at Jokic on the floor and I say what I say about even what I said about Giannis this postseason. Like why he look gassed? Like I haven't said that about Jokic. Last year I'd be like, yo, he gassed. Like he would still keep playing. Which is like also like that Iron Man shit from overseas where they just don't give a damn because a lot of players that come from overseas come from like war-torn countries.
That's what
and
people don't be
stuff, so they
understanding
give
about.
It's like, bro, this is basketball.
But that's people.
This is
But that's people
basketball,
honest. Like
bro.
that's what I feel like a lot of like Black Americans don't understand about like these overseas players, bro. Like yeah, you come from the projects, but they had this country bombed,
blown
up as children. They don't care. They are not intimidated like you, bro. Like they're not. There's no intimidation.
He's like you're not. It's like Luka been playing against grown men since he was 14.
He's not intimidated.
Marcus
by
Morris
you, bro.
Senior, you're not intimidating
He's not
that
intimidated.
man.
He's not.
Even with Paul Millsap, I'm thinking I like he got a Paul Millsap face, and Paul Millsap was saying a lot of stuff. I was like, all right, Paul Millsap, I respect it. Like there was a lot of P's and B's being thrown out when they were having arguments. So I was like, all right, I respect it. And even Mike Malone was like, yeah, I like that. I like getting in guys' faces, and I like that our guys are willing to do that. But I was also like, I respect these guys because when I'm on the floor, you're not getting in my face. You're not fouling me hard, and we just letting that go. But also, I will say this. I will say this. Some fouls sometimes. Even that thing with LeBron yesterday with the ball with Austin Rivers. Like
He didn't mean to do that.
yeah, but also LeBron turned around. What you gonna do? Austin Rivers low key might have smacked the hell out of LeBron.
Yeah, Austin.
Gee, when have you ever seen LeBron fight?
No, but
Austin might have hemmed that man up like Serge Ibaka did Marquise Chris.
Austin
G.
wasn't gonna him that man.
Austin
up.
might have grabbed that man up like gee.
But also it's basketball.
No, but Austin also is like one of the motherfuckers that's been known as being like a arrogant guy that will get in motherfuckers' face. So I guarantee you he's been in some fights.
Yeah, but also it's basketball
some
though. Like
fights.
ain't nobody out there trying to fight nobody.
Russ wanted to fight yesterday.
Yeah, Russ,
It actually we're gonna come back to Nuggets Clippers in a second. But that Russ pack is definitely an LG. That man definitely got some kind of cognitive dissonance going on. Or
by the way, the
cognitive
fact
decline,
that
G.
Rondo's brother is like the owner of the barbershop in the bubble is wild random.
Yeah, they must have been putting some shit in Russ' head when they was giving him haircuts.
She what? She like Russ like what?
They
But the
they was
Rockets,
putting
bro,
some,
like
some LSD in Russ' head when they was getting him haircuts. He
Usually-
thought it was alcohol. They was repping because that man been tweaking.
usually I be heartbroken when the Rockets lose. I was just like
a joke, by the way.
I was
Shoe ass out of here, NFL.
usually
Shoe ass out of here, NFL. It takes all of us shoe having ass.
Usually I'd be like heartbroken when the Rockets lose. I wasn't even mad. I like expected no good things. Like after that Daniel House situation, I expected no good things from the Rockets.
Honestly, after game 2, when LeBron barked and James Harden kind of looked sad, I was like, why are you sad? Y'all up. Like, y'all just won a game. What's wrong, big fella? And then I was like, yeah, it's over.
Nah, cause what happened? Game 3 was the Rondo game, and I was just like,
The Rockets just didn't want to play.
nah, they wanted to play. I just
Shit.
Nah,
They
I just
shit.
nah. I think the Daniel House situation really did take a lot out of him, and even still, was like people. No, but look, even still, people can make jokes about Daniel House and like, oh, it's Daniel House, but like, unless you watch Rockets basketball,
He started 50 games for
exactly.
them.
Like people don't understand how much Daniel House.
But
means to
Lakers
that
fans
team.
was complaining about Avery Bradley not being there. Be like, remember Avery Bradley not there? It's like, yeah, but it mattered to y'all, right?
He
He started 52 games, I believe.
Yeah, like
in the
Daniel
regular
House,
season.
especially when you play small. So they're playing like PJ Tuck, like Rocco is like the biggest guy on the team, and he's like 6'8", 6'9", right? So when you play small, Daniel House.
Glasses said that Robert Covington is stronger than LeBron. You agree with that? Hell no, Glasses.
Now I think now Tuck, yeah, I think Tucker is. PJ is. I think PJ is for sure. Or like they're like about the amount of same strength. Like you remember, even when Braun tried to back PJ down, it didn't go right.
Yeah, but backing people down is about leverage to me, though. It's
Yeah,
not about-
but Tuck is a strong guy. How stronger than LeBron, I don't know, but Tuck
Robert
is strong.
Covington. He said Robert Covington.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
But still, my like Daniel House means a lot to this basketball team, yo. It's like
You
I said,
definitely gave a LeBron, man, this is tough side. Literally, man, this is tough.
nah, he just really means a lot to that basketball team, yo. Like again, when you play small, you need people. He averages like 6 rebounds. They a small team anyway. You need them 6 boards, bro. Like they have to gain rebound. Also, Daniel House does a great job of blocking out. Also, he's a good 3-point shooter. Also, he's good at putting the ball on the floor and making straight line drives to the rim. They need Daniel House. I think that when he went out the game, obviously they only play like 9 players anyway. They don't go deep in their bench anyway. And then you saw when he wasn't there, you had Ben McLemore in there. But now they're just gonna single out Ben McLemore every time, find him and just isolate him and put him in situations which he has to guard LeBron. That's not gonna work. And then also again, I can see the Rockets just didn't make a commitment to defense. Like I said the Lou Dort thing, right? Yeah,
I don't think it's about defense.
It was about defense,
it
bro.
wasn't. They didn't
make a commitment to defense.
they didn't score over 115 in every game. That's
Yeah,
why they
but
lost.
but they
it
haven't
wasn't
been-
about defense.
Yeah, but listen, though, they
it
haven't
wasn't
been
that the
scoring
Lakers
over-
were such offensively dynamic.
They were.
No, unless you be talking about game 5 specifically. All the other games, the Rockets just got outplayed. Russ and Jokic. Actually, both of them had COVID. They both just be throwing the ball randomly away. I'm like, where are you throwing the ball to?
Yeah, but like Jokic be doing that.
No, G, no. Literally, Jokic in game 6, literally just throwing, like he even threw a behind. It's like, gee, the man.
That was
no.
That was
He didn't.
Jerry
No.
Grant
He didn't catch the ball. He didn't catch the
Jerry
ball.
Grant
But
fault.
also,
Jerry
it was a
Grant
few
fault.
times in the game where Jokic was literally he either threw the ball away, like he even had a pass where he threw to Michael Porter Jr. and it was super high, and then Mike had to jump and catch it, and then he had to move. They wound up scoring, I think, on that possession, but. I feel like COVID be making these dudes just throw the ball away. Like they hand-eye coordination is like still like for Jokic, obviously he's a all-time level passer. And I will say this, I gotta apologize to Nikola Jokic. I've always been a non-believer, but I've always been a non-believer of him because he was fat, and I was like, there's no way you could sustain this being this fat. But now that he's in shape and literally guys can't just quickly maneuver around him because he's just so big and slow. Like he doesn't even look big and slow. Like sometimes when Mason Plumlee's on the floor, I think it's Jokic.
Yeah, you lost your damn mind. I don't know why
No.
you think that.
No. Randomly,
I don't.
no, wait a minute. Randomly, I'll look up
Get
and
your eyes checked out.
No, randomly, I'll look up and I'll be like, oh
Go to
shit,
the eye
that's Mason
doctor.
Plumlee.
Go to the eye doctor.
No, literally, randomly, I'll look up and be like, damn, Mason Plumlee in the game.
Speak for yourself. There's never a time. No, Jokic still
No, I
look
didn't
big
say
and
that
slow.
they look like who. But I'm just saying, like, he is his body. I saw this man in preseason.
I understand what you're saying.
He looked.
He slimmed down a lot.
He was
He
very,
still
very
look-
overweight,
he-
bro.
G,
He was.
He slimmed down.
Like, he was very. Like, he was
slimmed
Kemp
down-
level fat.
He slimmed
He
down.
was Kemp fat.
He slimmed down a lot.
Actually, we had an episode, and I literally said he was Fat Kemp after I covered
He
that game.
slimmed down a
We
lot.
had an episode titled "Jokic is Fat Kemp,"
He slimmed
and
down-
that was because he was fat.
He slimmed down a lot, but no, he is still big. The thing about him is, one, defensively, he's not terrible. He's not like, again,
He
like,
rebounds as well.
exactly. The Nuggets are working again because they're making a commitment to defense. All of the teams are winning. It's like the Lakers. That like, I think me and Glass were talking about this today. Like, people think the Lakers' offense was good. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. Like, they didn't do anything spectacular offensively. They still was taking turns with Bron and like AD. None of them actually got off at like the same time. The thing was, they made a commitment to defense.
And no, I disagree with that.
And LeBron, hold on, wait,
they
hold on,
shot
wait,
spectacularly in
wait.
the series.
But yeah, but you want to know why? Because they made a commitment to defense. So a lot of those things came with the Rockets not being set. When the Rockets get their half court defense set, they're pretty good. But when you locking them up and they not taking the ball off the rim like that, and you got LeBron, who's still one of the greatest transition players in NBA history, and you got Rondo, who he's good in
in
transition.
the NBA,
KCP
he's still in the NBA.
Listen, KCP is actually pretty good in transition. Danny Green is great in transition. They have a good transition basketball team. Now, when you get them in the half court, it can get a little funky, and you saw it at times. Even in game, 4, when the Rockets actually put together 5 stops, they cut the lead to 6 instantly. Now, by that time, it was a little bit too late. It was like 3 minutes left in the game. If the Lakers make any baskets, you pushed it back up to 9, you pushed it back up to 10, it's probably too late then. But when the Rockets actually made a commitment to defending, they were consistently in the game. And also LeBron, that was LeBron's best defensive series, I arguably want to say, since he was guarding D Rose. LeBron was incredible defensively against the Rockets. Incredible defensively. Incredible.
I mean, he did what he was supposed to do.
But again, Bron don't even make the commitment to defense like that. Bron ain't played defense like that literally since Miami. He wasn't doing that shit in Cleveland.
Yeah, but you playing for a defensive coach. Like, I'm not giving the Lakers extra kudos. They've been a defensive team all year.
Exactly.
I'm not surprised. Play defense. Defense wins championships.
And again, they're making
they understand that.
And again, they're making a commitment to defense. The Rockets, coming into this series, had the best defense since the restart. People think that because, the Rockets have D'Antoni as a head coach and they got Russ and Harden, they were some great offensive team. They really weren't. The reason why they could get away with taking 53s and only making 15 of them was because defense. They were somehow getting stops. And also their half-court defense was great.
Look, let's just be real.
Even against the Thunder.
Let's just be real.
What's
If
up?
Russ was playing like he was playing in February,
He would have, yes.
they would have beat them, like I said, in
But
6.
even
the
still-
problem was Russ played like he had the vid. And
But even still, hold on.
the
But
vid
wait,
ruined him.
But wait, real quick, even in some of those games, game 4.
And also, he said the quad injury did.
I'm sure.
affect him.
But
But the quad injury ain't got nothing to do with you throwing the ball out of bounds every 5 minutes.
listen, like even in game 4, I thought Russ did his part defensively. I thought that offensively, maybe he wasn't the best, but the way he's being utilized as like a free safety defensively, I appreciated what he was doing. Yes, I do think if Russ is healthy, and like it was just weird for Russ. Like, you get COVID, you can't come in and get in shape on time because you have COVID. Then you have the quad injury, so now you're really trying to reinsert yourself back into the playoffs.
Yeah.
In the middle of a series, not even at the beginning, in the middle of a series. And the Rockets, they need Russ to be at an MVP level for them to be successful.
No, they needed a guy who averaged 36 but averaged 29 in the playoffs to be the same guy.
Who? Harden? He averaged like fucking 30 on the Lakers.
He averaged 36 in the regular season, or
He
35
shot,
in the regular season.
but real quick though, I think his percentages is better all across the board.
I don't care.
Percentages don't matter to you?
You averaging 6 less points is
His
weak.
percentages were
You average
great.
6 less points.
Yes,
trash.
but listen. Yes, but
trash.
hold on. Listen.
Small
no, but hold on, listen.
game.
But listen.
James.
I'm not going to do that because
small
listen.
game
No,
James.
listen. I'm not going to let you do that because
game James.
No, because
he is a front runner, and even what you saw in that game 5, score however many in the first half, second half, what did he give you? 10, Come on, man.
I'm not gonna let you do that because also Eric Gordon, who wasn't there half of the season, was Eric Gordon, who wasn't there half of the season, was there. So Harden should not have to score 36, 37, 38 points per game. Also in the playoffs, I've said Lou Dort. Also in the playoffs, I've said Lou Dort. Literally, Lou Dort played the best individual defense I've ever seen any human being play on James Harden. It was nothing he could do.
He didn't average 35 versus the Lakers, so
he averaged 30. He didn't
average 35. He averaged 35 during the regular season. He was fine. Average your regular season.
He was fine. Literally,
no, like you and Glasses love to talk to me about. Did Bill Russell do his job on Wilt Chamberlain? Y'all like, yeah, but he averaged 2 less points than he normally would, even though he averaged
Eric
45.
But also
small game James.
Yeah, but also Eric Gordon.
Go out there and be the MVP.
Yeah, but also Eric Gordon.
He's not the MVP. Overrated.
Listen, but also Eric Gordon was out there giving you like 18 points.
Talking about Eric Gordon.
Because he was out there producing more than what he was producing in the regular season. So he doesn't have to score that many points. He shouldn't.
Cap.
He should be scoring like 31.
Did they not get outscored in 4 games?
Who?
The Rockets.
They got out-defended.
No, did they not get outscored in 4 games?
They got out-defended.
Did they not get outscored in 4 games?
Because they got out-defended.
No, did they not get outscored? Did they not get outscored?
Because they got out-defended.
No, because they got outscored. They got outscored.
They got out-defended.
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 No, they didn't.
They literally did not score, I don't think, 115 points at all during the Thunder series. They won that series off of defense.
They
won that series off of defense. They literally shot 40%, I think, in back-to-back games from 3.
It don't matter.
Defense was the issue.
Small game James.
Defense was the issue.
The Clippers shoot decent from 3 and the Clippers shoot decent from the field as well. But if you lose, I don't care about none of that, bro.
Defense be the issue, bro.
Make more
because
shots.
None of these
Even
teams,
Doc was like, yo, they took 15 more shots than us, and I think it was in Game 4. Ooh, this man Tom Brady. This man Tom Brady.
Hell out that. That was he.
It might be
time
for Tom Brady to go home, bro. He didn't throw 2.
But anyway,
bad picks.
But anyway, yeah, and I also disagree with Doc on that. Today, at least I thought what happened was, yes, granted, obviously, yes, the Clippers at some point in time didn't make shots. But the half-court offense got stagnant because the Nuggets kept putting the ball through the basket and getting a half-court offense set every time. So now you got to come down and play against a set defense. And again, some of the shots just weren't dropping. Like, were they cool looks?
No, Kawhi was terrible in game.
He wasn't terrible. He wasn't terrible. I thought Kawhi was terrible.
He was great on the defensive end, but in the first few games, and actually this is the first game, I think, or one of the first games of all playoffs in which he didn't score more than 27, I think, or 29.
He had 25 and shot. He had
shot poorly from the field.
Hold on, but I think he was like 60% from 3, and like I think he was like 80% from the line.
I watched
the game too. I didn't think he was terrible.
He didn't make enough plays. I didn't think
he was terrible.
He played way better in every other game except for this game.
No, he didn't. I think game 2 he played. No,
this game is on his back. It's on his back. It's on his back to me. Period.
I disagree with that.
It's on his back to me.
I vehemently.
Well, you can vehemently. I don't care. They lost. You can disagree if you want to. Be the star. If it's LeBron and you lose, it's on LeBron.
I disagree with that.
It's on his back.
I disagree with that.
It is on his back.
I don't think Kawhi played bad.
He had to play better.
No,
he has to play better.
Listen,
he has to play better, way better, because Paul George outplayed him today.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Don't let those 30.
He did.
He shot worse than Kawhi.
He still made shots. You talking
he
to me about?
Worse than
you keep
Kawhi.
talking to me about percentages as if I didn't sit here and watch the whole goddamn game.
I watched the whole game too.
Kawhi played good on defense and he was trash on offense.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He was cool.
Lou Will and Montrez not going. Kawhi, you got to go out and drop 40. You can't drop 25.
No, literally.
Yes,
there is a thing.
It's game 6, G.
Listen, there is a thing.
If Pat get foul trouble.
There is a thing. No, G. There is a thing with defense. Torrey Craig did a great job defensively on Kawhi Leonard. I did not think Kawhi was bad. I didn't think Kawhi was great, but did he play good enough to win the game if they defended? Yes, he did.
If Torrey Craig is able to defend Kawhi, then Kawhi he's not having a great.
No, Torrey Craig, my bad. Torrey Craig is a good defender. Jeremy Grant, they're good defenders. These guys are the same size as Kawhi and can impede his process from getting to the spots on the court that he wants to get to. I didn't think Kawhi played bad. I thought that defensively, Kawhi was great. I thought offensively he was cool. He wasn't incredible. He didn't do.
Go ahead, talk. I'm finna go get the homie Steph.
He wasn't cool. I mean. He was cool. He wasn't incredible, but I did not think he was bad. I thought he was cool. PG, I thought he was cool. Sure, he scored 30 points, but I didn't even notice half the time that he even had that many points. I didn't notice he had that many points. Also, he shot 42%. It was like 9 for 21. That ain't good. You a forward shooting almost 30-some%. That ain't good. Forward's supposed to be more about 45, 46, 47. I didn't think that was great. Again, I think the issue for the Clippers today was defense, and consistently this whole time, this whole season, they have not consistently, on a consistent basis, made the commitments to be the best defensive team on planet Earth. And again today you saw that. Again, Jamal Murray. Why is Jamal Murray being guarded by anybody outside of Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Patrick Beverley? I don't understand. I saw possessions in which Landry Shamet was on Jamal Murray. He gonna cook that man, bro. They have to make a consistent commitment to defense. Montrezl Harrell has not been great. JaMychal Green probably needs to take all of his minutes. Why? Because offensively, Montrezl is not giving you enough for you to be able to endure what he has not been doing defensively. Same with Lou Williams, but also with Lou Williams, that's on. But also with Lou Williams, that's on Pat. Like Pat, that's on Pat today, bro. You can't go out here and get 6 fouls in 17 minutes. Pat, you got to understand, you as I think he's all defense, first team, second team, whatever he is, you mean too much to this basketball team for you to be that reckless. You got to reel it in sometimes, bro. You can't be out here playing like that, reel it in sometimes, because again, you also put Doc in a tough situation, because again, you outside of literally you, who's the other guard defender? Like I said, they got great wing defenders, but who's the other guard defender? Lou Williams shouldn't, and like I think Lou has done
I disagree with that entire assertion.
What assertion?
Your entire assertion about Pat being Lou fault. Lou been averaging 18, 19 all year long. It's nobody else's fault he's struggling. It's his fault.
But listen.
Where's the accountability?
But listen, no, that's not what I said. But Lou, no, I said no. The thing about Lou is
Hell
that,
out
like,
of breath, my bad.
The thing about Lou is that Lou has to have the ball to be effective. Like the way that they're using Lou a lot of times because of the fact that they're honestly in the half court, they damn near just running ISO for Kawhi half the time and watching him get to his spots. That Lou is basically relegated to being a spot up shooter.
What spots? He ain't been getting in those spots.
Oh, yes, he has.
No, he has not.
Yes, he has.
No, he has not.
Yes, he has. He began
in prior games, but today he didn't.
Yes, he was. He was just missing when he got there.
Exactly. That's my point.
Good
He got to be
defense.
better. He
Good
got to be
defense.
better. He
Good
got to be better.
defense.
He got to be better.
Again. But they're basically using Lou like a spot up shooter. How many times has Lou been in the pick and roll with Trez? I ain't really seen it too much. It's been PG, Kawhi, here you take it. Yeah. Lou really hasn't had the ball to be able to do the things that Lou Williams normally do. They've been playing Lou Williams like he fucking Landry Shamet.
So, hey, yo, you want to talk on here? You can if you want. You can sit off to the side. I got a mic. All right, cool. Well, then never mind. Go ahead.
They've been playing Lou Williams like he fucking Landry Shamet. They ruining Lou. Now, again, I want to say that Lou has been good defensively. He has been trying his best. He has been trying his best defensively. But there is limitations for Lou Will defensively. Pat, you can't go out there and do what you did today. Like something like literally, I wanted to look at it and be like, yo, why the hell is Doc got in Lou when the team is on a run? I think you probably should go defense over offense here. But fucking Pat got 5 fouls. He literally get back in the game for 1 possession and foul out. What the hell, Pat? What the hell are you doing, bro?
That has nothing to do with Lou Will not playing well. That's on Lou Will.
No, how? What you
mean?
What you
how?
want
Stop
him to
making
do?
excuses.
He's not getting his same attempts that he normally gets. He's not.
Man.
He's literally in most plays in the corner or on the wing. Usually Lou is at the top of the key with the ball. He is waiting on the ball most of the time. That's not Lou Williams. He done took more corner threes than I done seen Lou take ever.
I disagree with that. Lou love that fading out of bounds corner.
He ain't done that shit. But also he faded out of bounds because he has the ball. You can't fade when you spot it up.
Yeah, but so what? You know, this is the playoffs. You have to adjust. He has not adjusted.
Yeah, but
adjust.
Yeah, but I think offensively, it's hard. What the hell just happened?
Adjust.
Anyway, I think that offensively, it's hard to. You play 1 year all year, or you used to playing one way for however many years, and you just go switch the way you play. I think defensively it's easier to adjust than offensively because people just have certain skill sets that like it is what it is. That's what he good at. He not gonna pick up a whole new skill set.
I hear a lot of excuses for guys that's supposed to be vets and supposed to be playing well, not playing well.
I mean, I just think they got issues.
You done lost 2 consecutive closeout games in a row.
They got issues.
If it's 3 in a row, y'all going home.
They got issues.
And if it's 3 in a row, honestly, it's a wrap for all of them guys that's not named Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. They all getting traded.
They got issues. But again, like also the team isn't it is also weirdly constructed. Like on paper, it's great, but it's weirdly constructed. First of all, you got 3 small forwards starting. Who does that? Who does that?
The Rockets.
Who?
The Houston Rockets.
Who the three small forwards?
Ben McLemore when he be out
No,
there.
he's a guard.
No, whatever.
Ben McLemore's
Daniel
literally a guard.
House, when he be out
He's
there,
a forward.
when they combo, they kind
He's a forward.
Guard, small forward. Okay, exactly.
He's a forward.
Okay, PJ Tucker.
Tucker's a power forward.
He's a small.
He's a power forward.
He's a small.
He's a power
he's a
forward.
small forward.
He's a power forward.
He's a small forward
He's a power
that plays
forward.
a 4 and a 5
He's a power
because
forward.
of the NBA today.
No,
But
he is a
yeah,
no.
all right.
He is a power forward. He's a power forward. He's a power forward. He's a power forward. He's literally a power forward. Like the Rockets literally have. First of all, they have 2 guards in the backcourt. The Clippers have a forward in the backcourt and Paul George. The Rockets clearly have 2 guards in the backcourt. Now it's 2 shooting guards, if you want to argue, because I don't know if Russ is all Russ and point guard. I don't know if that's really what Russ is, but they got 2 guards in the backcourt. They got two guards in the backcourt, and in the front court. Actually, they been starting 3 guards.
Why are you making excuses for these guys?
I'm not making
Like you
excuses.
making excuses, G. I don't
I'm
like
not
like
making
you. I hear
excuses.
just a bunch of whiny excuses.
No,
from
I'm
you.
just literally looking at it, and it's like,
and I'm
I
not
get what's
calling you
going
a
on.
whiner, but like
And, like,
you're
I-
making whiny excuses.
No, I just get
these are
what's-
whiny excuses.
No, I just get what's
you
going
sound like
on.
a Clippers fan that's whining.
No, I just
and
get
stop
what's
whining.
going. No,
G.
I just
go
get
out
what's.
and play better, G. You got Paul George,
He
Kawhi
wasn't
Leonard.
bad.
Go out and play better.
Who?
Both of them.
They weren't bad.
You, all right,
Kawhi
whatever.
wasn't bad.
Go be better.
He wasn't bad.
Go
I
be
thought,
better.
G, I
it don't
literally-
matter
I
if
li-
you lose. It don't matter how quote unquote good you were in that game. You
Defensively-
fucking lost.
Defensively,
You lost. They lost, nigga.
Defensively,
Sorry,
they did
my
not.
bad. I ain't even mean to let that slip, but they lost.
Defensively,
Fuck outta here.
they did not make the commitment to defense that they needed to make, which is what I've been saying all
You
season.
still talking to me about defense when
Because
they
that was the
when they
issue.
was absolutely awful on offense in
Because
the third
your
quarter.
defense, you mean third quarter? Because again, your defense.
Yeah, the third quarter is when they lost both.
Your
Third quarter is when they lost all
your
3 of the games they
defense
lost.
facilitates your offense. Also, did you peep the Nuggets win a bonus most of the third quarter? So you keep fucking fouling them. They go into the free throw line, making both free throws. Now you got to come back and play against a set defense. Also, in a one possession, they got like 3 offensive rebounds. That's defense. Box the fuck out. Get the damn ball. The hell is wrong with you? Defense facilitates your offense. When you playing against a team set defense in the
So
playoffs,
who fault
it
is
gets hard
that
to
when you
score.
got who fault is that when you got 3 4s on the floor?
That's their
over
fault.
both of,
That's their fault.
So what
But
I
also-
just said, they got to play better.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
better.
but look. Also, Trez, fuck is he doing on the court? He ain't been good. Take him out for JaMychal. I like JaMychal. JaMychal been balling. Get him off the court.
That's fool's gold.
How? He's literally been better than number one. He stretches the floor. He can actually shoot the 3.
Fool's gold.
He can actually shoot 9. Granted,
It's like
also
telling me Taylor Horton Tucker, and all due respect to the Simeon, bro, and I think he gonna actually be the starting shooting guard for the Lakers over the next couple of years.
I agree with that.
If they don't go out and sign somebody that's like a big time shooting guard or whatever, but I don't think that he can play versus the Rockets because the Rockets run a small ball lineup, and honestly, if you Vogel, as long as you aren't negatively affecting the game when LeBron is on the floor. And you on the floor with LeBron or you on the floor with AD, you can stay on the floor. It's gonna be different versus the Clippers. He won't be able to play versus the Clippers.
okay.
Yeah, it's just about the matchup.
Yeah, JaMychal's been
So
good.
Trez is getting annihilated in that matchup.
So
but
put fucking JaMychal in the game.
no, because
What you mean no?
No, because you don't go away from your guys. 'Cause
You
gonna
literally
need
just said
him.
make adjustments.
You gonna need
That
him.
you literally
No,
just
I
told me to
didn't.
make adjustments.
No, the adjustments is your best players go play better. Patrick Beverly, go play better. Don't get 6 fouls.
You asking
Kawhi Leonard,
Trez
go
to
play
do
better.
things that he
Paul
don't
George,
normally
go
do.
play better. Lou Will, don't give me 5 points and be a minus whatever it was. I think it was minus whatever in the
He
game.
was not good.
Lou Will, don't give me a minus whatever you was in the game. Be better. Like
Trez
all
like the
it-
worst player. I think Trez like a
all-
minus 23.
like I don't understand why is it so much for Doc Rivers to just say, "Hey, be better."
Because these guys are
Like guys, like literally. I was watching the game, laying in the bed with my girl, and then it was the third quarter, and Doc mentioned it in the presser, even though I didn't get a chance to talk to him today, which it hurt me, but I still rock with him. I wanted to ask him because specifically when he called that, hey, stop crinkling that back. Specifically when he called that timeout, he was walking to the sidelines and he said pace. He's like, guys, where's the pace? You guys aren't playing with any pace.
Wanna know why?
So no, why is because Kawhi not making shots. No, and when Kawhi not making shots, it don't look the same.
You want to know why it was no pace? Because they literally.
So they got
how many free throws did the Nuggets take in the third quarter? I wish I could look up that. It's like, gee, they literally was going to the line every other possession. They were in the bonus for 7 fucking minutes. So literally the game is stopping every single possession. There is no pace of the game. It's been fucked up. Because you taking the ball out the net every damn time.
But we know what the playoffs is. The playoffs is about half-court execution. So that means that they were not executing.
And it's very hard to score against other teams. I'm not blaming that on
him. This is not about what Doc need to do. This is about what the Los Angeles Clippers need to do. They need to go out and play better. Zubac was terrible today.
Like, he was terrible.
Literally, their whole starting five other than Kawhi and PG was awful until whatever filler points they got after the 4th minute mark in the third quarter. Because really, most of what they did in the fourth quarter was honestly quite irrelevant, because the thing that they love to do is they love to allow teams to come in and go on a run before the end of the third quarter. So then you lose all the momentum that happens in that way, and then usually you try to either get Kawhi or PG a rest. But if Pat Bev in foul trouble and Lou Will not shooting the ball better, then you out there gambling with lineups. And if you gambling with lineups, it's going to allow guys like Monte Morris got way too many open looks today. He didn't hit a bunch of them, but he got open looks the whole series because he's a quick guard. He had a ton of open looks
because they struggle with guarding quick guards.
Whose fault is that? If Paul George and I asked,
the roster,
no, it's not.
They struggle
it's
with
Paul George's fault. If he on the floor with them, guard him. It's whoever's on the floor guarding them, fault. Guard them.
They struggle with guarding quick guards. But this is something that they literally have struggled with all season. If you are a quick guard, you can have success. Now I want to say I said that they can't guard guards in terms of Jamal Murray. Think about Jamal Murray he's more of a 2 guard. He's kind of big. He's not.
He has been guarded.
Yeah, exactly. He's not the quickest guy. So guys like PG and Kawhi can move their feet and stay in front of him and make it difficult. Monte Morris has found success all series because he's a quick guard. He's quick. So it's harder for these guys who are bigger to stay in front of him. It just is. Like, I remember Donovan going in there doing what he did. De'Aaron Fox going in there doing what he did.
But I also disagree with that stay in front of him notion, because I also think that the thing that I don't like about a lot of the defenses in today's NBA is they don't just dare you to shoot. Like I don't understand why Jamal Murray at least 3 or 4 times in this game got open drives to the lane, or he faked and hazy somebody out and made his way from the 3-point line to the lane. Now, did he make a lot of them? No, but he made enough of them to where it mattered, including one where he had a drive to the lane near the end of the game or whatever, where he literally just like laid the ball up with no resistance at all. Why are you all playing him up that close? Make him shoot.
You want to know why?
If he going to outshoot you the whole series, then if that's how you going to lose, cool. But make that man shoot overhand.
You want to know why?
They literally trying to guard this man on the perimeter on man. Stop doing that.
You want to know why? That's what happened to the Bucks. So it's just like, what do you want to do? It's like, yeah, you can do that. But it's like teams these days, I'm with you. I think protecting the paint is always a great philosophy because that's a more higher percentage shot than a 3. But in their mind, if you shoot 60% in the paint and you shoot 35% in the 3, it probably levels out to the same thing. So it's like, and then also when you on the court,
but they don't account for the human element of momentum.
Yeah, but also when you're like on
nerds giving you stats.
But also when you on the court and Jamal Murray just came down and made 2 threes, it's discipline. Takes a lot of discipline to be like, for the third one, don't go for the pump fake. Like, I feel you, 'cause I see it all the time. I'm like, yo, just let that man shoot that, bro. Like, why
let him shoot whatever he want to shoot?
Why even jumping at that? But hey, it's discipline. It's discipline. But then who is that on?
This man JPP really
ain't got a half a hand because he want to play a firecrackers.
Still getting sacks. But no, I mean, but this series has the equivalent to be that JPP incident. Because the Clippers are playing with firecrackers right now, and they liable to get burned right now. But it's just about them playing better, man. You just have to ultimately. I don't care what anyone says about Doc Rivers. Like, at the end of the day, I can't go out there and shoot the basketball for them. And if they're not gonna go out there and they're not gonna play with some heart, play on defense and execute when it's time to execute, and also not just openly throw the ball away, which they did a few times, and have mental lapses. They've been talking all year long about, we got to clean up our mental lapses. All right, well, when will you do that?
They're not at this point.
Yeah, I disagree with that. You have to, because otherwise, then you aren't who you thought you were. And if you think you are that, then that means that your arrogance is gonna be the thing that will be your downfall.
And also, check it out. One underrated part. You know who has more experience in Game 7s? The Nuggets.
Shut up, man.
They do. They've literally played in the last 4 series they played and have won 7. Literally all of them. The Spurs won, the Blazers won, the Jazz won, and now this one.
I don't care about that.
I'm just saying, like when you, that's what I'm saying.
I'm looking at a champion, and I'm looking at the guy that I said got to play better in the eyes, Kawhi Leonard. If you lose, it's your fault.
It's not his fault.
It's your fault. If the Clippers get eliminated in the second round, it's Kawhi Leonard's fault.
It's not his fault.
The same way it's James Harden's fault that the Rockets lost.
It's not his
fault. Same way it's Giannis Antetokounmpo's fault that they lost. It's their fault. It's your fault. You win and you win, you win and you lose with your superstars. Stop lying to the public. Stop lying to the public.
I never agree with that though.
Stop lying to the public. You're lying to the public.
No, there are 5 other
you're
people
lying
on
to the
court.
public.
There are 4 other people on the court with you at all times. It's not golf. It's not tennis. It is a team basketball game.
I don't want to hear
It is
that.
about how
I don't
you
wanna
best
hear
fit
that.
things within the
I don't wanna
team.
hear that.
Nobody, for the most
Crap.
part, is going out there and playing
Crap.
48 minutes. You're gonna sit
Crap.
down some. It is a team
It ain't
game.
about him sitting down. When he on the
what
court,
I'm
he a
saying
minus.
How
is he a minus then? We talking about how is he a minus?
-1.
It don't matter. He was still a minus.
A -1. Look at everybody else and look at him.
It doesn't matter. Was
Look
he
at
still a
everybody, look at
negative?
him.
Was he still a negative?
About 1.
It doesn't
Look at
matter.
G.
He was a
Listen,
negative.
listen,
so
listen.
he got room to improve.
A minus. I didn't say he didn't.
So then I don't want to hear
didn't
no
say he didn't.
excuses. He
I
can
didn't
be
say
better.
he didn't.
If it's a game.
But I'm not gonna say he
if
played
it's
bad.
A game, look.
I'm not gonna say he played bad.
Stop.
He can be better and he played bad at 2 different
If he had a
concepts.
plus 30, I feel you. But he
How
got
the fuck you have a plus 30 in a game like this?
Exactly. So you got to play better. I don't want to hear that shit.
I didn't say he didn't.
I don't want to hear that
It's
shit.
between he
It's his
played
fault.
bad. No.
Yes.
See, that's where we differ. Can he be better? Yes. His fault? Fuck
Yes.
no.
His fault, yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Can he be better?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
If they don't win
yeah, he can
and
be
they
better.
lose to,
Was it his fault?
If they
no.
lose to the Nuggets and LeBron get to waltz to the finals,
He's not
it's
gonna
his
waltz to
fault.
the finals.
Yes,
They
he
ain't
is.
not gonna
It's
sweep
his
the
fault.
Nuggets. They're not gonna.
Yes, they are.
No,
Yes,
they
they
wouldn't.
are.
No, they
Yes,
wouldn't.
they are.
No, they wouldn't. No, they
Yes,
wouldn't.
they are.
No,
If you
wouldn't.
think the Lakers are gonna lose to the Nuggets,
They would lose a game.
I got a bridge to
would-
sell you in Los Angeles.
They would win in 5.
Huh?
They'd win in 5. Lakers Celtics NBA Finals.
He waltz to the final. Did you not just hear what I just said?
Waltz to me means sweep.
That don't mean a sweep.
To me, it means sweep.
No, it don't. That means no, it don't.
To me,
No,
it
it
means
don't.
sweep.
No, it don't.
That's how I
no,
do
it
it. To
don't.
me, it means
That ain't the no. Easily, and they gonna dispatch of them easily. Beating them in 5 easy. That series versus the Rockets was easy. It was a waltz to the conference finals, because James Harden wanted to be small game James, and Russell Westbrook had whatever he was dealing with his cognitive dissonance that was making him throw the ball away. And actually, I'm not even using that in the correct term, because actually I took a psychology class and I forgot what cognitive dissonance. Actually, let's see. Siri, hold on. Siri, what is cognitive dissonance?
You funny as hell.
Cognitive dissonance is mental stress or discomfort experienced by an individual who holds 2 or more contradictory beliefs, ideas, or values at the same time. Russ might have been suffering from that. Should I score or should I pass? And then he, in his mind, shooting but throwing the ball out of bounds and talking shit to Rajon Rondo's brother as if he on the court while you down 30.
Nah.
Come on, G.
The funniest part
Come
when he
on,
said.
G.
The funniest part when he said, "Y'all better double me."
Y'all
Why?
double for what?
For what, Russ?
Russ,
Why we
Russ,
doubling
you can
G?
score 10 points
Why
right
we
now, and
doubling
we
you,
still
Russ?
won't be doubling you,
Why we
Russ.
doubling you, G?
It's 7 minutes left and you
Why
down
we
by
doubling
30.
you, G?
Go
Why,
home.
G? Why we doubling you? G?
Get
Sit
your
down,
ass
Russ.
out the bubble, G.
Sit down,
Go
Russ,
home
G.
and be a family
Go
man.
be a family
G.
man.
Go be
Go
a
get healthy,
fucking
G.
family
Rest
man,
up the
G.
quad, bro. Rest up the
Exactly,
quad,
G.
G. Go get healthy.
Go hop in the
Go get healthy,
cryogenic
G.
chamber, G.
Go get healthy, G.
Exactly.
Go get you a motherfucking cup therapy, little shit in there.
Yeah, get you some fucking suction cup therapy, G.
Go to the crib. You'll be all right. You come back next year, G. Come back next year.
Yeah,
G.
man, some stem cell in his leg.
So what's next for the Rockets?
Rebuild.
Not yet.
By the way, this is gonna be the name of this episode. Trade James Harden to the Knicks.
No, if anybody, yo,
No, not Russ. Listen to me.
Hey,
no,
I got you.
No,
I got
cut
you,
ties.
son.
No,
I got
no.
you.
If it's
If you
Russ,
wanna
if it
trade
doesn't
James-
involve
no,
James
listen.
Harden to the Knicks, then I don't want to hear
If you
your.
want to trade James Harden, I got somebody to give him to you.
If you're not
To the
getting
Bucks.
no, did you not
Middleton.
just hear me?
Did you
not just hear me? I said James Harden to the Knicks. I didn't say James Harden to the Bucks.
I
I
said
said Harden to the Knicks.
I'm saying
I'm not listening to you.
Harden to the Bucks.
I'm not listening to
Harden
you.
to the Bucks.
I'm listening to me because I
Harden to the
just said James Harden to the Knicks. He's not going to no goddamn Bucks.
Put him there. Him and Giannis. Let's go.
Nobody's sending him to the Bucks. They don't even. You think they got $45 million to pay him? You out of your
Trey
damn
Middleton.
mind.
Middleton got the deal.
Middleton ain't making $45 million a year.
damn near close.
You do good though.
Middleton.
My favorite shit you have to be. What do you mean? No,
Middleton,
no,
no,
G.
no, but look.
No, G.
I
If
think
I'm
for the
trading,
Rockets-
I'm gonna trade Chris Middleton. What they just give him a 4-year extension?
Who
You on the
want,
finest of Colombian,
Harden or you
bruh.
want
You
Middleton?
must be Pablo Escobar nephew, though.
You want
What
Harden or you want
with
Middleton?
the dope you own?
You want Harden or you want Middleton? I think it'll work.
If I'm the Rockets, I don't want Middleton.
Why not?
I want a rebuild, G.
Why not?
What you on, man? You do good though.
No, if-
actually, you on that coke?
No.
Cause you gotta be. Cause you
If I'm the Rockets, here go what I do. I go out and find me a coach.
No, I go out and I trade James Harden
No,
to the
not
New York
yet.
Knicks,
I
and I
give
go
it-
and
no,
I get the
not
8th
yet.
pick. I take their next year first round pick. I take a second round next year. I take a first round pick in like 3 years from
They
now.
not giving you all that
Yes,
for
they
them. They know they wouldn't.
shit.
Nah, I'm not giving you all that.
They wanted LaMelo. You literally tank out on LaMelo. And honestly, you can still keep RJ Barrett and James Harden if you want to. And you can sell James Harden on the idea like, hey, if you want to just be the facilitator and be point guard again, you ain't got to score all them points again. We got RJ. You and RJ can share the scoring duties, and you can run the offense.
Yeah, I'd rather not pay James Harden.
And we still have Mitchell Robinson,
Yeah, I'd
who's
rather
a
not pay
young
James
defender.
Harden $2 million.
And if you're the New York Knicks,
don't want
the
to.
New York Knicks is one of the most valuable franchises in the world.
Yeah, I feel you, but like I'm straight.
You're on drugs.
feel you, but I'm
James
straight.
Harden would do numbers in New York. Numbers. And they would be so happy that they made it to the second round. They would be so happy.
They're not making it to the second round.
Yes, they would.
No, they
Next year,
wouldn't.
yes, they
No,
would.
no,
Yes,
no,
they
they
would.
wouldn't.
Yes, they
No, no,
would.
no,
Yes,
no,
they
they
would.
wouldn't.
Yes,
No,
they
they
would.
wouldn't.
Yes,
No,
they
they
would. It
wouldn't.
depends
No,
on
they
what they give up. Yes, they would.
No, they
James
wouldn't.
Harden trade.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, Daryl Morey, get on your little
If
computer
I'm
and
the-
your laptop. Actually, you love playing GMO. Go on 2K, go on GMO, and try that trade out and make
If
that happen.
I'm the Rockets, I see if I can make some small tweaks here and there. I go out and find me a coach, a different coach, because I think that, even though I'm not one of the ones who like Dan Tony doesn't work, I'm not gonna say all that. I just think Dan Tony's voice got old. Like, you've been there 5-6 years at this point. Guys tired of listening to you, and I think that that's kind of what happened in that situation. Like, his voice just got old. I think you bring in a breath of fresh air. I think they was talking about Sam Cassell had strong interest. Ty Lue had some interest. I think you bring in a new coach and see if you can get the best or even more out of this roster that you got, and you run it back one more year, and then you analyze after that. The reason is because this is such a weird year. Like, you have a pandemic, you have a stoppage in the season, guys getting coronavirus, guys coming in late, the Daniel House situation happens. It was just a really, really weird year. So I don't think any team should panic too much just off of this year. I think you get a actual more normal, hopefully a more normal year, and then you analyze after that what you really need to do. I think you give it one more year, you make some small tweaks here and there, and you give it one more year with this franchise. The reason being is Tuck's contract will be out the books. Listen. Touch contract comes out the books. Rocco will have one more year left, so his deal will be even more tradable. Russ and Harden, I think, will maybe have like 2 years left after that, so maybe their deals will be more tradable then. And then, yeah, you just give it one more year under a new coach and see what you have, because maybe Dan Tony's voice got old. Maybe you guys can put in a new system and just see how it works. I don't think you panic too much, because I think this year was just a really, really weird year and a really, really weird situation.
No. I trade James Harden, like I just said, to the New York Knickerbockers. I'm trying to do it right now in the trade machine. So, hold on. I'm trying to pull it up. But you can continue talking. But I think that also, even like, you can't. How do you retool this team with their cap being what it is? What's the retooling that you do?
There will always be some quality veterans that you can sign for the vet minimum. Always going to be a couple out there, quality veterans, and then you analyze the new coach. What system do you want to run? How do you want to run it? And there will always be some quality veterans that you can sign for around the vet minimum. Always.
No.
Always.
No.
Always.
No. I disagree with that. I think that the Rockets need to completely rebuild and try to like attack it from a different angle, because I just don't think that what they currently do and what they currently have constructed is going to work. I just really don't think that it's going to work. And I think that James Harden is a player that is, let's see.
And also, I just think Harden has one more prime year left. And after that, it's over. But I think that he has one more year left of like prime James Harden.
Nah.
But I think that this is the last year of it. As in next year is the very last year of it. He's had a lot of mileage on his, so I want to give it one more chance. One more chance.
Let's see. Let's try this trade. All right. So I'm going to try this trade right now. This trade is actually a success. James Harden in exchange for Julius Randle, Bobby Portis, Dennis Smith Jr., 2020 first round pick. It works. Do it.
Great.
Do it. Literally do it. And if you Houston, you can reasonably make the playoffs next year with Russell Westbrook and Julius Randle. Randle is way under the cap. Bobby Porter's got a contract that's tradable, to be honest. And Dennis Smith Jr. is still a young guy that I still believe has the ability to potentially be not necessarily a franchise player, but a franchise starter. And I think that if Russ really is the tweak god and you want to get rid of his contract in a year or so, you can probably get rid of his contract to a team that want to just be able to like dump $45 million in salary cap after that season, because they want to start clean and just sign a bunch of people for a lot less money because they lost a lot of money. Like, we have to think about the business side of it. But I think if I'm the Knicks, I do this trade in a heartbeat. And if I'm the Rockets, I do it. Like, according to this, it says that the Rockets decrease in 33 wins, but I don't think they're going to decrease in 33 wins. Like, Russ, Julius Randle, PJ Tucker, Robert Covington, Daniel Allhouse, and whoever they might have is not going to win less than 40 games. I'm sorry. I'm not believing that. That's a lie. And Dennis Smith Jr., they're going to win 45 games. They'll win like 40, 45 games. They'll win 40, 45 games, be like an eighth seed. Still make the playoffs, make revenue.
45 and also not getting you the AFC probably next year.
It probably will.
40 games?
40 to 45. It depends. If they win 40 games, no. But if they win 45, yes.
They could win 41, 42.
They can win 45. They can win 45 games with that team next year, especially depending on the coach, and also.
Yeah, but also you got to think about
also
health.
That include Bobby Portis as well.
Yeah, but listen, you got to think about health. I don't think Russ gonna go out there and Russ gonna play 69 games, 68 games. He not gonna go out there and play 80 some games.
Nah, he gonna play 70.
I just said 69.
That's still. I mean, what is that? That's 7/8 of the season. That's still spectacular.
No, I think you give it one more year with a new coach. But also, I think that you sit down with the new coach and ask him, what does he want to do? What do you want to do? If you're going to bring in a guy and you're going to entrust him, you ask him, what you want to do? Like, if you want to bring in Sam Cassell, right? I think they said that they got some interest in Sam Cassell.
Yeah.
Clutch City, he was on the team last time they won a championship. You sit down, if this is a guy that you believe in, all right, bro, so we believe in you for the next 3-4 years. What you want to do? Do you like these guys? Do you want to give it a shot with this team? Or do you just want to coach a whole rebuilding team?
No. Get rid of James Harden. And also, I forgot, you also get the number 8 pick. What do you mean? What the hell do you mean? You get the number 8 pick. I also forgot that I included the number 8 pick in this. So even with that being said, even if you don't make the playoffs next year, you might be back in the lottery with the number 8 pick from the year before. And you still got decent young pieces that you can still utilize. Julius Randle is still a decent young piece that you can utilize and leverage, and his contract.
I'll run it back one more time.
No, it's not good. This is not a team that's going to win a championship.
I'll run it back one more time.
So if you run it back with Sam Cassell, no, we want you to establish your identity for this franchise and not what has been before. Because all he gonna do is cobble together whatever Mike D'Antoni did, and it's not gonna be as good.
Like,
yes, it is. They don't even have assets in terms of size on their team, and you can't also add size. So he essentially has to come in and run that small ball.
No, you can't add that. Like again, like I said, there will be some vet minimums, some veterans that you can get decently priced that will come. You're
not winning a championship, so rebuild, trade James Harden to the Knicks where it can be extremely valuable for him and the New York Knicks. Get that pick, get Julius Randle and Bobby Portis. Now you got some size. They're not on long contracts, and then you rebuild, kind of like OKC did without rebuilding.
I think you give it one more year, then you do that.
No, you rebuild without a rebuild.
I think you
Rebuild without a rebuild.
I think you
Honestly,
give it one more
OKC and the Clippers, you rebuild without a rebuild.
I think you give it one more year.
No.
One more year, and then you one more year. One more year, and then you do all of that.
Trading
One more
James
year.
Harden to the Knicks literally puts them in the best opportunity to be able to have longevity, because what's gonna happen is if you do that for 2-3 more years, Harden gonna flame out. His trade value not gonna be
Say
high.
one more year. One more year
Still. His trade value is not gonna be as high as it's gonna be this year.
It'll be fine.
No, it's not. No,
He'll
it's
still
not.
average 30 next year. He'll be fine. As long as he has no
but
catastrophic injury, he'll still
results.
be fine. You'll be fine.
James Harden is a regular season player, but
He's been to the conference finals multiple. Like, I hate
he's
people
a
say that.
regular
You
season
literally
player.
came within
Regular
one game.
season player.
You literally
Yeah,
came within
he
one
came in
game
no games
of the NBA finals.
No, he been to the finals. He been to the finals.
That don't.
He been to the finals, but his best.
That don't count.
But he's at his best during the regular season. He's a regular season player.
That doesn't
Giannis
mean
Antetokounmpo at this point is a regular season player. I love him to death. That's my guy. Greek freak of the East, but he's a regular season player.
I can't.
You have to be able to play in the postseason. As
I'm
Bob
not gonna
Myers
say-
said in that clip
I'm
that
not
everybody
gonna-
been sharing, the regular season and the postseason are
two different
completely-
seasons.
Exactly.
But I'm
So,
not gonna say
no,
anybody.
regular season player.
But I'm not gonna say anybody who's been to the conference finals and been to the Final Four
I will.
is only a regular season player. I'm
I
not
will.
doing that.
I will.
Now, look, it's different levels when you get to the playoffs for sure.
No, he's a regular season player.
He's not a regular season player. Now it's different levels when you get to the playoffs
Regular,
for sure.
actually, not even regular season player. Regular season performer. Because regular season performer. He's never done it by himself. He's never done it as the guy. Period. Sad.
He went to conference finals as a guy.
Don't matter. He
And
lost.
came within-
he lost.
came
Steph
within
Curry
one
put up
game.
30 points in the second
And came
half
within-
as the guy
and came
beat
within-
him and
and
eliminated
came
his
within-
weak ass
and
team.
came
Trash.
within literally
Weak, small,
6
game,
points
James
of the finals.
All right, whatever. But anyways, Celtics Heat. Let's talk about it. What you think? What you think we getting from this conference finals? I personally think it's going 6. I'm taking Celtics in 6. I think the Celtics will probably win the first games. I think they'll win the first game, lose the second game, win the third game, lose the fourth game, and then win the fifth and sixth game. I just think that the Celtics just have too much momentum, but also the more plentiful or bountiful, whatever the fuck full you want to use, options on offense. And I think what you saw in that Bucks series was that they can be defended. You can literally just run a box and one and switch between box and one and the man coverage, and you can frustrate Kemba Walker. The problem was Pascal Siakam was out there spinning around like a washing machine agitator, and literally averaged 14 points on 30-some% shooting. He was awful. If Pascal Siakam averaged 20 and shoot 50% from the field, the Celtics are going home. But no one on Miami can do that. Bam Adebayo is not going to be as much of an imposing figure as he was
Disagree with that.
versus the Bucks for the sheer.
Disagree with that.
No, listen, for the sheer factor that I don't really believe that Boston's wings, when they're in the game, are going to allow him to be able to kind of openly play free safety. Like they kind of zoned up a little bit in the front court against the Bucks and did a little bit of man on the top. But for the most part, Bam kind of got to roam around the court and kind of pick and choose and flash over and do what he needed to do. He's not going to be able to do that on the Celtics because at all points in time, he's going to have someone that he's going to actually have to guard. Because I also believe that the Celtics are going to go small against the Heat and just annihilate them. Because if they go small against the Heat can't keep up. And I don't think Bam, if the Celtics go small and Gordon Hayward is anything of what he was this season, which was actually very decent in his role, they're going to be just fine. And honestly, Robert Williams has been very, very good. Honestly, just, this entire bubble, the other guy, the light-skinned dude that missed two free throws, Grant Williams has actually been very good, came through with a lot of energy. I actually appreciate Brad Stevens trusting in those two younger guys because they do need size, and I respect Tice, but Tice is not a guy that I want to finish games with. He's a Zaza kind of guy that I want to begin games with because I like the energy and what he brings to the team from a kind of from a mentality standpoint. Like, he plays hard, he hustles hard, he can stretch out, hit a three, but really he's a grit and grind guy that you bring in to just try to create momentum for you. He's not a guy that I believe you finish with. And I think if they finish going small, that means it's going to be Iggy, Crowder, the Dragon, Jimmy Butler, and Bam on the floor versus Kemba, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, and then pick a man.
I like that though.
I don't because
like
how are he going to be able to score on the half court? They won't. And the Celtics have guys that can score on their own in isolation, that can create their own shots and also make a play for other guys.
Here's the thing.
And also, I don't believe that the Heat have the savvy defenders that the Raptors had. Well, I said it's the scrappy defenders. The Raptors have scrappy defenders. I don't think the Heat have scrappy defenders. I think they have intelligent defenders.
Here's the thing. I think the Celtics are going to win. I think the Celtics are going to win, yes, because I think that, again, I think Miami's half-court offense is just not that good. Like I said, they get a lot of baskets off of hustle and mistakes and just working harder than you. But I think it's going 6, and I think it will be a very closely contested series. I disagree with you about Bam Adebayo because I think that a lot of what the Raptors, I also thought Brad Stevens, at least in Game 7, did a better job of getting Kemba Walker involved in the offense. I think that the box and one kind of threw them out took them out of whack, and they would just give Kemba the ball.
Took him out of whack for like 3 games, though.
Yeah, but because he had too much ball handling responsibility. Get him off ball. I think we saw in Game 7, they got him off ball, got him around some screens, catching the ball on the move. It's a little bit harder to box and one that because he doesn't have the ball. So he's like off ball. It's harder to guard a man in off ball than it is on ball. On ball, I'm staring right at you. And then So because what happened with that first,
so many guys don't look at their defenders.
Don't look at their defender.
They watch the ball and it makes me so angry.
So off ball is easy.
So mad.
And then also Gasol, like when they were running pick and roll, because what happened the first couple games, they were running pick and roll, and Gasol would be in drop coverage. Like, bro, you got to step up. G. Kimba's definitely gonna shoot that. So I think that one thing Miami has is that on that pick and roll, that's Bam there. That's Bam on that pick and roll. Bam will be all right.
Yeah, but you also got to worry about who else you got to cover on that pick. Who's setting the pick?
Probably Tice or Robert Williams.
No, that's what I'm saying. They gonna go small against them.
So Grant.
No, I honestly think Brad Stevens might go smaller than that. Honestly, I think we're gonna see a lineup of Kemba Walker. Actually, we're gonna see a lineup of Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and Gordon Hayward. And I think honestly,
but Bam gonna eat on the other end though. Bam gonna eat.
I don't care. You know what I'm gonna do? Put Marcus Smart on him and say, just have fun.
Bam gonna still eat, and
it
also
don't matter what is eating.
Bam gonna eat.
He's not gonna score 30. So if he doesn't score 30, it doesn't matter.
I disagree with that.
Because on the other end, if I'm putting him in a switch with whoever, he can't guard Tatum.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
He can't guard
yes,
Tatum.
He can. Yes, he can.
Not
yes,
for
he can.
no, he
yes,
can't.
He
not
can.
if I'm not. No,
he guarded
no,
Middleton. He can guard Tatum.
He cannot guard Tatum and Middleton. Are
also, the thing about Jason Tatum is this.
Also, the thing about Jason Tatum is this.
Jason Tatum also has.
Jason Tatum got balls.
Jason Tatum also has the Paul George syndrome of he thinks he's a guard at times and plays and makes the game way more difficult for himself than what he needs to make the game difficult for himself. He is a forward, and sometimes he plays too far away from the rim at times, and he makes the game more difficult for himself.
His job is to be the shooting guard.
And again, he's playing power forward all year. Literally, he's playing power forward all year.
Yeah, but on offense, his job is to go out and
get buckets. It's literally to be the power forward.
His job is to get
their
buckets.
Shooting guard is Marcus Morris.
His job is to get buckets.
I mean, not Marcus. Their shooting guard
is to get
Marcus
buckets.
Smart.
His job is to be the scorer on offense
from the mid range. Sometimes I see him playing too far out because he has good footwork and he thinks that I can make these difficult. You can, but you can make the game easier for yourself. And I think it will come to him. He's still a very, very young guy.
He already has it.
No, he makes the game still more difficult at times than what he needs to make it still, I think, in my opinion. But all that being said, I think the Celtics will win.
We say that, but he keep winning and getting to the conference finals.
Sure. All that, because they have a great team. I think the Celtics...
But he's been the best player on that team.
Debatable. At times, debatable. Debatable at times.
That's a lie.
Debatable at times.
He's been the best player on that team for the past 3 years.
I disagree with that. Don't get
me wrong. Kyrie during the regular season, yes, but Kyrie didn't play in the playoffs.
Here is why...
And actually, when he did play in the playoffs, he was trash. trash.
Here is why I disagree
Got his
with that.
ass doubled up versus Giannis.
I think the Celtics are by committee on any given night. Marcus Smart can be the best player on the court for the Celtics sometimes. Half of the series he was. Marcus Smart can be the best player. Kemba can be the best player.
Yes.
The best player, because again, he's also a good offensive player. He had like 20 and 10 in one game. Like Marcus Smart isn't like Tony Allen. He's not inept offensively.
Yeah.
If Marcus Smart, he had 5 threes in a quarter in one game. If Marcus Smart,
He's streaky.
yeah, but also he's a good playmaker. So offense is more than just scoring the ball. He's also a good playmaker. He arguably might be the best playmaker on the team. Arguably.
Yeah, Kimba.
It's an argument.
I'm still not a believer in Kimba.
It's an argument. So again, like, look, my thing, I still think the Celtics are gonna win the series because again, I trust the Celtics half court offense way more. Also underrated. The Miami Heat, I think where they actually struggle is against guards. But I think that luckily for them, they do have Bam to help in pick and rolls and things like that. But I think I wonder about their guard defense. I don't think the Bucks. I mean, even the Pacers. Remember, Brogdon was hooping. Brogdon was balling. Now everybody else a little bit different. Brogdon was balling though. They couldn't stop Brogdon. Brogdon really couldn't be stopped. Now everybody else, they was doing like TJ Warren was getting a number done on him. Oladipo ain't really have it. Sabonis really wasn't there when he wasn't there. Miles Turner has some difficulties. Malcolm Brogdon didn't. So the thing I wonder with the Heat is again about their guard defense because Kemba ain't Eric Bledsoe. Kemba's a guy who's averaged 25 before. Kemba can score. Also, Kemba will drop your ass off at that free throw line and give you a bucket. Kemba can score in many different ways, off ball, on ball, however you want it. So I do worry about that, but still,
I ain't worried about that.
But still, I think that the Celtics will take this series in like 6 games. And honestly, bro, I think we're gonna get a Lakers-Celtics NBA Finals, which is great for the league. And
so now you don't think the Clippers gonna win the championship no more?
No, I don't. They just still, we are at game 95, and I have not seen the level of commitment to defense I've needed to see. I think it's stupid. I think that on paper, the Clippers should walk the floor with the Lakers, but I don't think that's going to happen. Reason being is I think the Lakers, from day one, really, have made the commitment to defense. From day one, and it still shows up. Now, they might get cooked in game 1s, but the rest of the series, they be D'ing your ass clean up. And I think they can play defense in multiple ways.
That's interesting.
So no, I actually think now I'm finally on board. It took me a while, and I think on paper the Clippers should walk the floor with the Lakers, but I just don't think they're gonna do it.
Interesting.
So I'm going Lakers, Celtics, NBA Finals, and Lakers in 6.
I'm still sticking with my pick. I said Clippers, Bucks. Obviously, the Bucks won't get there. I still think the Clippers will get to the finals, but I also think that, as I said before, guys just have to play better, and I'm done making excuses. We are at the point where there are only 4 or 5 teams standing, or 6. You know what I mean? 4 or 5 teams standing. So with that being said, you have to just do better, and I just think that I could sit up here and wax philosophically about what adjustments. It ain't no adjustments. Just go out and play better. And versus the Lakers, I just think it's going to come down to a sheer matter of will, and I think if they have the will to win, they will win. I guess that's kind of another saying. If they have the will to win, they will win. But I mean that if they have to,
as legendary as.
I'm just saying if they have the win.
That's not as legendary as.
And also for the Clippers, every game they win, the Lakers lose. So like they just have to actually just come out and play with intensity and really aim.
Are you serious right
to
now,
do
bro?
what they can. But yeah. But anyways, it's been Hoops and Brews Happy Hour. Any final words?
The Bears defense gave me 0 points today.
That's what you deserve.
0
Trash.
points
I
today.
told you your team was trash.
No,
in
I'm
fantasy.
winning by like 40 points.
Okay.
Shut your ass up.
Who you beating?
Trenton?
I don't know who that is. I'm gonna keep it G with you. We got fans in our NBA fantasy. But anyways, it's been your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at Real TPJ. That's REELTPJ. It's a film joke. If you don't get it, you damn dummy. Please follow me on Instagram. I'm on the road to 1,000. Help me get there. As always, this show co-stars rapper extraordinaire Pavy. Go ahead, talk to the people. Let
As
them know
always,
they can
man,
get you.
follow me on Twitter at Pavy with PAVY, word all one word. I just felt like rapping 2. It's out right now. Make sure y'all go check that out.
Yeah, man. And as always, please make sure you subscribe to youtube.com/HNB Media TV, as well as youtube.com/HoopsNBrews. You can always check out our post-game coverage from the Los Angeles Clippers games on youtube.com/HoopsNBrews. So if you want to hear me talk to Kawhi, PG, Doc Rivers, all those guys after the game, you can check that out there, as well as you can still check out full episodes of Hoops and Brews, which we will actually get back to recording Hoops and Brews. We've been doing these just because we can do these in person. Hoops and Brews, we be mad close together on the table and all that. I mean, like sitting on the table and stuff. So, but anyways, we appreciate it. Make sure you go subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/HNB. We appreciate all of the new patrons that we have. You guys help to continue to keep us going, keep the lights on. So please keep subscribing. Make sure you guys keep subscribing to the channel as well. And we appreciate it. And until next time, we will get up with y'all later. And also, make sure you check out What Song Is This. We're going to start doing that with the homie Steph. So I guarantee it's going to be some very interesting music conversations, because we was having arguments about aliens and machines and human learning and all that shit last time we was having an argument in person. So look out for that. That's coming this week as well, as always. And until then, we will get up with you guys once we actually get some conference finals action. Until
Champagne,
then,
champagne, 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 champagne.